Check it out one time.
What's good, cousins? This is your boy Path, bringing you that POV, a Point of View podcast. We're streaming live and direct from our recording studios here at the home of Technical Studios, and we are powered by African Radio. So join in and enjoy. Hey, what's up, everybody? This is your boy Pat, aka Path from Pathway Movement. And I bring to you today a different endeavor, something that's near and dear to my heart, a podcast. This podcast is named A Point of View, where your point of view matters as well as everyone else's. The beautiful thing about this podcast is, guess what? We're bringing everything to the middle, sort of like a bipartisan situation, not to get too political, but we are going to discuss that as well. So I'm bringing this podcast to you today as a pilot podcast, and guess what? I have a wonderful guest with me today, my today co-host, Alcinda James. She is a mompreneur. She is a CEO of Sharp Cleaning Company, LLC, out of Brockton, Mass. And she's dope. Y'all, here's my wonderful wife, Alcinda. Introduce yourself.
Hi, this is Alcinda James. I'm Patrick's wife, CEO of Sharp Cleaning, and mother of two.
Awesome. And I'm glad that I can share in that endeavor in particular, because I am a father of two lovely children, Miles and Brooklyn Rose. And shout out to you guys. So yeah, guys, like I said, we're going to be discussing a lot of things. You know, I'm going to pick her brain to see what she's about, why she started the company. Alcinda, why did you start Sharp Cleaning?
I started Sharp Cleaning in 2019. Actually, it was your idea to start a cleaning company, and I just took the idea and ran with it.
That's dope. Guys, I got to be honest with you. I gave her full props for it because she took it, ran with it, and built it to what it is today. And I also am proud to call her my boss because that's what she is. Ladies, you know the deal. Anyways, so yeah, Alcinda. So with that, like, what really drives you to do this particular thing? What makes you want to be an entrepreneur as well as a mom? Like, what gives you balance in what you do?
Well, just to see the kids and to see Miles had said something a few months back, and it really drove me. I know the hours are long and doing what I do, and it can be very stressful sometimes at work. But it's so rewarding when your kids can look at you and say, look at mom, she's a woman, she can do anything. Mm-hmm. It's very empowering as a mom to know that no matter the obstacles, no matter what they go through, that there's no excuses to just do it. Word.
I agree with that. Guys, as fathers, you know, we can't really thumb how a woman feels, how a mother feels, because, you know, let's be honest, they're strong. They're very strong in what they do. And the fact that they can balance these things out and make them work the way they do, you know, that right there was within itself is a strength. So, Alcinda, you know, I'm not just going to ask you about what you do as an entrepreneur. I'm going to ask you your point of view on a lot of things. Okay. Some things comfortable, some things uncomfortable. Okay. So be prepared for the questions I got for you, okay?
Also, I wanted to throw that in there. You said the reason why also is I actually look at my accounts as my baby, just because I feel like a lot of cleaning companies are in it just for the money. Mm-hmm. And I feel like it goes beyond that. Like, if your accounts are flourishing, the place looks good, the customers coming in happy, it's an overflow in all areas of that business within itself. That's
a real deal right there. And guys, honestly, what she's speaking is pure facts, backed up. You know, I've seen all of our accounts, and when you engage in conversation with the client, nothing but good stuff comes back. Our employees as well, we can't pick them correctly. We pick them due to what their skill set is. So she has her thumb on this whole industry, and it's dope. So other than the cleaning company, Alcinda, you know, things are happening in the world that are kind of crazy right now, and you know, we discuss these things at home every so often, you know, but I want to kind of bring some stuff up here to pick your brain and how you feel about it. Like, take for instance, I don't know, this whole COVID thing. even though it's so-called old right now, but we know it's not. How do you feel about it?
Well, I feel like COVID is definitely not over. Obviously, because you have to wear a mask. And, I think people are letting their guard down way too much, especially here in Massachusetts. You don't see a lot of people wearing their masks as much and partying, and a lot of people.
Yeah,
and the numbers are rising up.
Facts.
And I know someone that works in the medical field, and they've said that the COVID floors are full. That's
crazy. It's crazy. I know with my past experience, unfortunately, my wife and I and my son, we caught COVID, and due to our past experience with myself, I had to go to the hospital, and as my wife explained earlier, I am a CKD patient, and I'm on dialysis now. But before that, it was like, I went to this hospital and I expected any of that to happen. But unfortunately for me, because I had CKD, COVID made things worse. And I'll never forget, I recall there was this woman in the hospital who was bugging out. She was like, I don't feel good. And the doctor said to her, do you have your COVID shot? She refused her COVID shot right there on the spot. And I just kind of looked at her like, and I said to her, I was like, she's right next to me. I was scared to death. But I mean, I was already dealing with it. And I said, hey, you should really get your COVID shot. Yeah. Come to find out, I didn't ask questions, but it just so happened I overheard that same patient was actually a COVID patient at that time. So imagine that. I don't know what happened to her after that, but imagine if she would have took the COVID shot, how much better off she would have been.
See, we have a different point of view when it comes to COVID shots.
Here we go.
So I'll just say this. I did not have COVID. I worked all through COVID, 2019 to 2020, the end of 2021. Did not catch COVID until November of 2021. So, and I worked every day. Shop cleaning was... A lot of cleaning companies pulled out, did not want to work anymore. We were front and center. I remember probably being the only car on the road going into my accounts. No one was working. Everyone was working from home, but we were front and center shop cleaning, and I did not get sick. Obviously nobody could afford to get sick, but I definitely couldn't afford to get sick because my husband is a CKD patient at the time, and there was no way I could bring COVID home. So I was extra cautious, and again, I don't think you can be too cautious. It's in the air, right? But I believe, and I'm not into conspiracy theories. Crazy.
Nah, I get what you're saying. Yeah,
craziness that's going on. But my point of view is, I did not get COVID until a few months after I got the shot.
Right.
Which was very weird. So. Did they put something in the COVID shot? Did they? I don't know, but only God knows. But I thought that was interesting how I can go almost 2 years without catching COVID, and then after I got the shot, a few months later, I ended up catching it.
Well, like she said, we both have 2 points of view on this. Mine is, I feel like if I didn't get the COVID shot, that I wouldn't be sitting in this chair right now. We both caught COVID almost literally at the exact same time. My symptoms, they weren't as bad as I thought they would be, to the point where I felt like I was going to pass out and die. But I did suffer from a bad cough. I woke up with the sweats, all that crazy stuff that some people describe as their symptoms. But push gonna shove, I checked it out. I was like, hey, what helped me? I asked the doctor at the clinic. She goes, well, are you still suffering from those symptoms? I said, not as much, no. She's like, well, you taking the COVID shot when you did.
Yeah, they probably paid for that.
Well, I'm saying, but then even then, I took the mitochondrial, deal with me on the pronunciation. But I took that, and I feel like I'm not Superman, but I feel like it's helping.
We can agree to disagree with
We can definitely agree to disagree.
Shot.
And yeah, you're right. So, again, this is our own point of views, right? So here's the thing. To meet in the middle of this, some feel it works, some feel it's just what it is.
The funny part is the fact that we got our COVID shots the same day, our vaccine, right?
Yeah.
And then we end up catching COVID the same time. Like
true story.
You were
Yeah,
sick.
no, that's true.
I was sick, but I couldn't actually be sick because I had to take care of everybody. But I was sick as a dog.
But let me ask you though, With that being said, seeing that we both took it at the same time,
and we both caught
it at the same time.
Does that make any sense?
But look at the time between time.
That's my point of view.
Yeah, but see, and I okay, I agree to disagree, but at the same time, I respect it. But my thing is, like, look how long it took, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, it took a while for it to happen.
Yeah, it did.
And look how many places and people we were around.
Yes, but can I be honest with you?
Yeah.
We went to Tennessee.
Yeah.
And I went to Nashville.
Not only that, but we stopped in between.
And we stopped everywhere without the shot.
Yeah, no, that's true.
And we did not catch it.
I know.
In the middle of COVID. Like, this is when COVID was very, very high.
Yeah, true.
Like, everywhere was shut down in Massachusetts. We actually took the kids to Tennessee and they had a blast. Because everything was open.
No bull.
Yeah.
No bull.
So, and that was 2020? Or 2021?
2020.
2020.
Yeah.
Of November?
I believe so.
Yeah,
it was around
November,
your sister's birthday, yeah.
2020 November,
Yeah.
So, there goes to tell you, I don't know. It just doesn't make any sense.
The crazy part is,
never caught it.
Had COVID, right? Still made Thanksgiving dinner.
Who, you?
Yeah.
Oh, you were adamant about Thanksgiving.
Oh my gosh.
I was so sick though.
That was insane though. Yeah, I know. I felt so bad. What do you say? Quit that. Yeah, so I mean, you know, we both see, we may not see eye to eye on it, but we get it.
Yeah,
you know
I mean, no one's right. You probably have a point of view and I have a point of view.
Right.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
I think everything makes sense. I mean, your podcast is about differences.
True story, yeah.
Finding a middle ground.
And that's the key.
Yeah.
That's the key.
So let's talk about that, the lady that came in with the couple that came in and the boyfriend came in with just one.
Oh, you want to go back to that?
Yeah, that was
Are you sure? Because
yeah, because I feel like if it was the other way around,
okay,
if the woman had done that, it would be a different story.
All right, I mean, yeah, I'm pretty sure y'all heard about this situation. Just so for some folks who may not have, and I honestly, sincerely don't think anyone's not heard this. Everybody had to hear this. So anyways, it's about that situation what happened online. The girl, she decided to record her boyfriend coming with the McDonald's. Her ex-boyfriend coming in with the little bag of McDonald's for his son and not for the rest of the kids. Guys, I mean, come on, really, Alcinda?
No, I feel like I don't see where that was right. Just because she had said, just so we're clear, I believe the whole thing was made up, but it was really, really good how it makes sense. People go through this every day.
That's true.
But I believe that he should have brought enough for everyone.
That's right.
I do.
And
I believe that if it was the other way around and she would have done that, if he had multiple kids and she just brought it for her daughter or her son, he would have looked at her like, what kind of mom does that? She only brings for her kid. As a mom too, I don't know. I don't think if it was the other way around with the woman, I don't think she would have done that anyway.
Okay. I mean, my heart of hearts is like, okay, I feel you on that.
Yeah.
I feel you. Like, I can't disagree with that. I can't. Like, as a man, as a father, you know, let's say hypothetically, you know, we had children outside of our marriage and, you know, we had a blended family type of situation, right? And I just, you know, one day I just decide I'm gonna go to McDonald's for my kid in the family situation, right? So I go to McDonald's, I pick my kid up. Naturally, I mean, come on guys, let's be honest, I'm gonna be real. You're gonna think about getting the other kids food as well, right? Here's the flip side. This is my point of view. The flip side is, he was not responsible for the other kids.
Because of her attitude. I believe it was the attitude.
I'm so sorry.
She should have never had that.
I'm so sorry. Not just because of the attitude.
She felt like she was entitled to it.
Principle-wise,
he should have brought it for all the kids.
No, principle off, GP off principle, he did not have to.
He didn't have to, but he should have.
Okay, but no, then that's entitlement.
No, I felt the way she came across on the video. She felt like she was entitled to it, and that's where she was wrong.
But then,
because he doesn't have to do it,
right? But can't you also see where, if you're saying he should have, he should have,
yeah.
Okay,
he doesn't have to,
but he doesn't have to. Correct.
Have to is two different things.
Right. Now, but at the same time, should have is implying that he had no choice in the situation.
I'm saying that my point of view, from me, my standpoint, I would have brought for everyone. So that's why I would look at it like that.
But by pure choice, right?
Yeah, just because you don't want... I mean, let's just be honest. Someone comes over to your house. Right. You're in the middle of having dinner.
Yep.
You're setting a plate for everyone. Do you not offer that person a plate?
Of course. They're your company. They're your company, though.
You didn't know they were coming over.
If you welcome them into your house.
No, you didn't know they were coming over. So that but you only have enough for everyone in the house. What do you do?
Okay.
For me, guess what I would do?
What would you do?
It's just the way I was brought up.
Right.
Everybody else gets a little bit less amount. It makes sure everyone gets fed.
By choice, though, right?
By choice, but because that's just how it is.
And that's cultural.
Just because you don't want everyone eating and one person not eating. I think that's so
It's rude,
wrong.
yes. And I agree with you. But, again...
Maybe it's a cultural thing.
It could be.
It could be because I don't know if Americans are different, but...
Maybe we are in that regard.
If I have 5 pieces of chicken or...
And there's 5 people there.
Yeah, you've seen me. I will literally.
I know you would.
See, I wouldn't even eat.
But that's you. That's you. And
I don't know,
culturally experiencing the Cape Verdean culture, yes, that is a thing.
Yeah.
These people, their hearts of gold. Let's just be honest with it. Ever since I've been married, principle-wise, it's a definite cultural thing where sharing is definitely.
I think maybe I'm not sure because I wasn't born there. I was born in America,
right?
But I think it's because everyone's so close knit.
Correct.
It's like back when you used to say back in the day, everyone was so close and everybody shared everything in community.
Right. So I mean, going back to the situation with the young man and the woman, here's the thing. Again, he was not, let's say, one, he wasn't compelled to do it.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, he actually didn't have to do it.
We could choose to agree to disagree. So how do you feel about the whole Kanye thing?
Oh, God, you want to get into that guy? By the way, guys, I'm a huge Kanye fan. I'm sorry. So my opinion may be a little biased to anything.
Oh, gee.
It just is what it is. And come on.
He is a genius.
He is a genius. Exactly.
Yeah, he's definitely a genius. How do you feel about the whole Kim and Kanye? Do you think they'll get back together?
Heck no.
I think so. I heard she just broke up with Pete Davidson.
Really?
That's what I heard.
So you know what that was about then?
I don't.
Yeah, she admitted it. She said it on the first episode or whatever that was. She said the energy. I'm not gonna get deep into it. Yeah, but for word's sake.
Well, I don't know. We don't know. I don't know for sure.
She wanted sex, and that was. What are you talking about? This is a podcast. We're gonna do that. We're not gonna get guys. Just to let you know, disclaimer. I am not gonna be graphic on this podcast out of respect for everyone. I'm not going to pick and choose who my viewers or listeners to. So I'm going to have a general respect for everyone, whether you're young, old, female, male, whatever you are, binary, non-binary, it is what it is.
I'm so sorry, but that's just, and I love everyone. I'm so
ma'am.
I'm so I love everyone.
Are you sure you want to go there?
Yes. I just feel like
let's stick with Kanye for now. Come on. No, we'll get to that.
Right.
We'll get to that. But right now.
I don't know. I feel like I wish they would get back together.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
it's because you want every home to stay together.
Off principle, I'm straight. I can see him doing better.
Yeah. She could probably do better too. I heard he was very controlling.
Well, apparently she thought she did better.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't know if they broke up. I don't know. I'm just saying. Well, I don't follow them like that.
But if that's the case, like here's how I see it. They had their time. Yeah. I believe. Another
what do you
disclaimer.
think he's gonna go into next?
I'll get into that, but I believe in marriage, y'all. And if they do get back together, I'm praying that it works.
Yeah.
And I'm in faith that it does work out. Yeah. So I'm never the guy who be like, oh, that's it, they ain't getting back together. No, they made a vow between themselves and God, and I feel like they should still honor that. So any mistakes made, hey, let's get over it. Not get over it, but like let's work it out and work through it.
Yeah.
So here's the thing. What do I think he's gonna get into next?
Yeah.
Well, Kanye's a billionaire, honey.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, but he a billionaire, and that
he still probably wants to do extra. He's young.
Yes, he is. He's already. What hasn't he done so far? He's touched ground on real estate, property. He hasn't
done acting.
Yeah, he has.
What?
Look at the hell he acts all the time.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm just saying, like, all right. So here's the thing, Kanye. If he does do anything different or new, he's already done fashion, music. He's conquered music, conquered fashion.
Okay. He does have a basketball team too.
Okay. Well, there it goes. Yeah. Maybe it's sports and entertainment. That would be insane.
No. Meaning, how about them?
Oh.
Jeez.
Girl, we jumping off of Kanye. We just got on Kanye.
Okay, that's okay.
Jeez. I'm just saying. All right. Kanye, God bless you. We love you at A Point of View Podcast. If you ever want to come on the show, man, listen, we are here for you, brother. Like I said, I support you, man. It is what it is. So the Celtics?
Oh my God.
The Celtics? I'm a little heartbroken from last season.
We watched every game.
We stayed up to
every game.
Although I did fall asleep.
One eye open. And get up 5, 6 o'clock in the morning and still watching the game.
Yeah, we sure did. We sure did.
That was disappointing.
So I mean,
but I believe Tatum.
Yes,
is gonna be something good.
I think what happened with Tatum was kind of messed up.
Yeah,
though.
I think a lot of times he had to take on the whole team.
Yeah, he did carry him.
But Steph Curry. I'm not, I'm the biggest Steph Curry and Ayesha Curry.
Anything negative needs to go out the window because you already know.
No, I know. But I really, really enjoy Steph Curry and Ayesha just because they're Christian, they're entrepreneur. She's an entrepreneur. Yeah. She loves to cook. We have a lot in common. Yeah. Like I would.
Hold up, though. Yeah. Hold up. I gotta ask you something.
I would love to meet her.
I know that, and
I'm not into celebrities.
You've mentioned that, but how do you know she can really cook?
I know I said that to you when I was mad that they won. That's just because that was that moment where I'm like, But you know what's funny? It's weird because I actually do bleed green because when they first were playing together, the first game, I'm like, you know what? It doesn't matter. Whoever wins, we win because I'm a big Steph Curry fan, and Miles is too, and Celtics obviously that's born and raised here, right? Yeah. But no, that's not how it was. Right when I noticed that they were winning, I'm like, what the heck? What about my home team? It's that love. It's just naturally.
Right.
Being a New Englander.
Well, I mean, you got to look at it this way. I mean, I come from upstate New York. Fun fact, I'm from Rochester, New York, home of the Garbage Plate and many other things. Anyways. So, yeah, I do that just to, like, twist my wife's leg a little bit.
I'm done with the podcast.
No. Listen, okay? It's not, I can't. I'm just saying. Like,
hey, it's not where you're from, it's where you're at.
Okay, I give that to you.
And you've lived here longer than you lived in upstate.
No, half my, Okay, I wasn't close to the mic, so I'm just going to be upfront. Yes, she's right. But still.
You got a Boston hat on.
You know what? You're going to leave me alone.
You got a Boston hat on.
It's a nice hat.
You can't wear the Boston hat no more.
But it's a nice hat.
You don't claim Boston.
All right. Okay. We'll agree to disagree. We both have our perspective and our point of view. But other than that, guys, not to jump off of that topic, but to jump on something a little bit more important, and that being faith. I'm just curious. I mean, I know what your faith is, but I also want to know your point of view on faith and the walk. You know what I'm saying? How you feel about, Yahushua and, where does that apply in your life?
Jesus is the center of it all. Everything.
That sounds like a song.
Well, no, to me, it's actual.
I know.
Okay, so the reason why I say he's the center is I place him in the beginning of my being.
Yeah.
actually didn't know who I was until I met Jesus.
That's real.
And I met him in my sister-in-law's kitchen right after I lost Neve. 16 years ago next month is when I actually gave my life completely over to Jesus. Is when I knew that he was real, because I didn't need a church to tell me. I didn't need someone to preach it to me. I didn't have to read it, but I actually felt an encounter with him.
That's real.
That I stand on till this day.
Yeah.
I still can't believe that he loved me that much, and even in my brokenness, that he loved me that much to reach down to me to have that encounter with me. And I will forever be so grateful. Yes, I've been through a lot, but I have to remember that he is always on the throne.
That's
that
right.
no matter what I go through, that he does not leave that throne. So that's what I mean by he's the center of my life. He's the center of my kids. That's my desires of my heart, is that my kids fall in love with Jesus.
And they will.
And meaning like head over heels, and continue to fall in love with him, and continue to have their children's children fall in love with him.
I have to say, I'm witnessing that. I've witnessed it in Miles.
Yes,
you
in
know, over the
Brooklyn
years.
too.
And now I'm seeing it in Brooklyn.
Yes,
like
they love Jesus.
she'll not just sing songs about it, but she'll say things like, I know Jesus will do it.
Yes.
Or she'll say, we should pray.
Yes.
I bind that even.
Yes.
Like she'll say things like that when funny things happen.
I don't even realize that she's listening to me.
And that's the thing. But that goes to show that you're being a steward.
I know, but you don't realize it, because when
be.
you're actually living it out, you're living it out. You're not realizing, wow, like she's picking that up.
Exactly.
So when she says that, like she'll actually be like, okay, we gotta pray now.
Yep.
And she'll actually.
She's the initiator of prayer.
Yes.
That's insane. But it
when
goes to show you, though, again, when you're a steward of the word, when you're living in that thing, that's when it actually has the most potency.
Yeah.
And exactly.
Actually
the overflow is actually happening. So it's funny because like I think a lot of people get religion and faith to walk confused. No. What it is like, you know, and we are, and guys, again, we are Christians. We're born again. We are not perfect people, but we love Jesus.
A lot of friends tell me,
trust me,
oh, you don't wear a skirt, and you don't do this, and
I
you
think
don't
we've
do
heard
that,
it all,
and you wear lipstick, and you're not actually a Christian. Here's the beautiful part. The beautiful part is that Jesus didn't die and doesn't care if you wear lipstick.
That's
he
right.
doesn't care if you wear pants.
Right.
He looks at the heart,
right,
and how you treat others.
That's right.
How you love onto others. He doesn't actually look at your appearance.
No.
So it's a beautiful thing to actually know and have a relationship with the creator of the universe.
That's true.
He actually holds the stars. Do you really think he's not going to take care of your little issues?
She's preaching, yo.
Okay, I'm sorry.
No,
I didn't even know I was supposed to be on the show today.
Listen, no, don't do that, because you're doing a hell of a job. Okay, yeah, I can say that. That don't make God look at me different.
No, I know.
that. So here's the thing. What she told you guys just now, I was kidding when I was saying, I wasn't kidding actually when I said she's preaching, because she actually was preaching. And the truth of the matter is this: everything she said was solid. Okay, we put stigmas on faith and how it's supposed to be in this walk. The truth of the matter is, if you're diligent in the word, if you're living it, okay, if you're an example, and the best way you're an example and proving that you're an example is your children are seeing it. I struggled with that for a while, because I was like, man, there's so many mistakes I was making. I was scared my kids weren't going to start looking at me in the right direction, which means in a Christ direction, right? But seeing what they've been doing as a young boy, a young man soon, and a little girl, they've been taking the things that we've been doing and they've been running with it. So the truth of the matter is, you ain't got to be the guy in the pew every Sunday or Wednesday clapping and begging for a healing and doing all this other crazy stuff. You can be the guy who really believes, or the girl who believes, and just live it out and do good towards people. So I ain't gonna get too into that, because that's saved for another show as well. But here's the thing, guys. Again, we're faith-driven people, and you know, we recommend it to everybody. You know, we're not ashamed to say that.
When are we gonna get some Path music?
Oh, now you're putting me on the spot. Oh my. Okay. For those who are interested, yes, I'm working on new stuff. It's in the writing process. As far as recording, I'm working on that as well. God blessed me with a space, and He's already blessed me with people to work with. So I'm coming back with Pathway Movement. This time it's spelled Pvthway, and it's going to be catered to those people who are marginalized, disenfranchised, who need Jesus in their lives. Okay, so I'm coming to you with ministry, and I'm coming to you with music, true ministry. Sometimes, guys, that just means you got to step out of your comfort zone and do what's right. So soon enough, you're going to be hearing new music from me. But until then, listen to Crowns of Conviction. You can listen to that on every platform, every digital distribution out there. Enough of that. On to some other things, guys, because we got to wrap this up. So, here's the thing. You can support us. I'll leave links at the bottom. Whether it be a Patreon, PayPal, whatever. I'll leave all those links for you guys. You can support us, even just by tuning in every time we drop an episode. Please, guys, I'm begging you, leave your comments, because we value your opinions and your point of view. Whatever I said on here ain't always the facts for you. It could be different how you seen it. As you heard from me and my wife, we had different points of view, and we married. I'm just saying. Other than that, again, I value you guys. I value your opinions. I value your listening. And another thing that's heavy for me is you guys actually sharing this podcast. You'll be able to subscribe to it for it to be on different platforms and digital distribution as well. This is Patrick James, guys. I love you. Thank you. My lovely wife, Alcinda James.
Thank you for having me.
You're very welcome. It was a pleasure, honestly. It was a pleasure. You can reach her on Instagram and Facebook. Her Instagram handle is Alcinda James on Instagram, or Cinda James on Instagram. You can reach her on Facebook.
Sharp Cleaning.
Sharp Cleaning, yep.
0916@gmail.com. Do residential, commercial cleaning.
Yep.
Flooring.
That's right. And you can also reach her on her website, sharp-cleaning.com. And yeah, hit us up, guys. Hit me up. My show, you can reach me on my email. I'm going to start a new podcast email, but right now, for those who are interested, you can reach me on Gerard, Gerrod.pjames, James, @gmail.com. I answer all my emails, especially if you guys are tuning in. I'll keep you guys posted on the next one. Thank you for listening to my pilot podcast, man. I appreciate y'all. God bless you. And just wait. I got some more for you. It's going to be dope. All right, y'all. The Point of View podcast is brought to you live from Technical Studios and powered by African Radio. So do good and be blessed. Love all y'all. Peace.